Hey everyone, it's Holly. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I do a lot of cooking, travel, homeschooling, and motherhood videos. Today, I wanted to do an honest review of a place that we visited last time we were down in Southwest Florida, and that is the Shell Factory in Fort Myers, Florida. We have had vacations down in Southwest Florida a couple of times now. We always stay in Naples, Florida. That is our favorite vacation spot. And every time we go, we try and go visit something new, someplace we had never seen in that area. This being our third trip down to Southwest Florida, I was researching, trying to find that fun family activity we were all gonna do together. And I came across this place called the Shell Factory in Fort Myers, Florida. It was less than an hour away from where we stay in Naples, so thought definitely something we could do in a day. Well, I don't know if I did enough research before we went, because when we did end up going, there was a lot of things that I questioned about it and wondered if it was worth our time going. Now, first of all, how I even found out about this place is because we collect pressed pennies. This is something that my kids have been doing since 2019. It is such a fun thing to do with kids. It's been so great for us to do for our vacations. A lot of times I seek out where they have pressed pennies, and that gives me ideas of places to go and visit. So sure enough, I was on my pressed penny location finder and tried to see where there was pressed penny machines that we had not been to yet in Southwest Florida. I came across the Shell Factory, and it got me thinking, what is this place? This sounds interesting. We love seashells. So I went and I looked it up, and it looked like a really fun place. It looked like a place that had all kinds of stuff to do, everything from a nature center to bumper boats, mini golf, carousel. I thought, this will be a fun outing for us as a family. That's pretty much all the research I did. I went to their website, and of course their website is gonna sell you going to this place because they're gonna show all the cool stuff. And then on top of that, it has this huge gift shop that claims to be one of the biggest gift shops ever. I just thought it would be fun to check out. And so that is what we did for one of our days when we were down in Naples earlier this summer. This is my honest review of what I thought of this place. All right, so we drive up north to Fort Myers. We arrive at the Shell Factory. It was a little confusing at first because I guess we had to wait one more turn, and we didn't, and we ended up coming through the gigantic gift shop, but we finally found where the main attractions were and where the actual place was. It was all good, but I think we got a little confused when we first got there and didn't see like the main sign. Well, first of all, I do have to say, in fall of 2022, there were major hurricanes that came through that part of Florida, and there was a lot of hurricane damage. Let's just say we saw the results of it at the Shell Factory. Now, it had been several months since these hurricanes. Again, I don't know which hurricane it was. I know there was several that came through in fall of 2022, but needless to say, there was hurricane damage all over this place, and they had not fixed everything. Now, I don't really know what their budget is. It's a pretty inexpensive place to go visit. The cost of it is not up there like going to a big theme park or anything. But the fact of the matter is, there was a lot of hurricane damage, and it was kind of depressing. It was depressing that there was things closed down. Even the sign in the main entrance, when we finally found the main entrance, it was really demolished. So this is what it looked like. Very sad. And I'm wondering, it had been about 9 months after these hurricanes. I wonder why they did not fix any of this stuff, especially the sign. Getting into the park, we decided to, see what our options were. And we decided to do the nature center, nature walk, and then there's also like a dinosaur walk you can do. It's always fun to see all the different animals in that part of the country. And there was also an alligator show that was advertised. So anyways, we went and did that, and it was sad when we got in and realized that there was still a lot of hurricane damage, and it pretty much closed off the whole dinosaur walk that you can do. So we didn't even get to do that part of it, even though it was advertised as part of the attraction. But the nature center itself was fine. We really enjoyed seeing all the different animals. I love seeing all the birds there. They had some beautiful birds. The alligator show, it was all right. We had actually already seen an alligator show on our last visit to Naples back in 2021. That alligator show, that was part of our whole Everglades adventure we did. I thought that one was actually a lot cooler than the one at the Shell Factory. And if you did not see that video, please go check that one out. That was a great time, and I couldn't say enough wonderful things about visiting that particular area. Go check out that video later. It'll be in the description box below. Overall, it was fun to walk around the whole nature center. Just disappointing with all the stuff that was closed because of hurricane damage. Felt like we didn't really get our money's worth out of it. Then going into the rest of the attractions there, like I said, they also had miniature golf, which we did not do. They had bumper boats, which were fun. There wasn't a whole lot of people out there, so we didn't really have people to bump into. And then there was also advertised paddle boats. Unfortunately, the paddle boats weren't even there. I mean, they were on the website before we went, but they weren't even there. So that was really odd that they advertised for this and it wasn't there. They did, however, have a small little shooting gallery. They had a carousel, lots of photo opportunities, that is for sure. But other than that, I really felt like they had hyped up a lot of stuff on their website, but when we actually went, it wasn't as cool as the website showed it to be. My honest review of this place, as far as the attractions go, we did have a nice time. It was a great day. It was a wonderful time as a family. I don't want to say it wasn't fun at all, but it wasn't exactly the most cleanest and put together place. You got to factor in the price to do things there. It doesn't cost a whole lot. They don't really have the budget, I guess, to make the place as grand as Disneyland, Disney World. It wasn't as pretty and it wasn't as festive as I thought it was going to be from what I saw on their website. So just keep that in mind. Now, as far as that giant store goes, definitely lots to look at in the store. So if you enjoy shopping, there's plenty to look at in the store. And then they have a Christmas store as well that's open year round. If you want to be shopping for Christmas stuff in the middle of the summer, it's available. And then they have an arcade where the kids can go crazy doing games, things like that. They do have ice cream there. They have a couple different eating options as well. We didn't actually eat there. We packed our own lunch and we actually found a nice picnic area in the nature center where we just enjoyed our own food we brought in, which was nice that they let you bring your own food in. That's always a plus, especially for a family of 6. Now, the disappointing thing for us, I know this sounds ridiculous, is the press penny machine wasn't working. This was the reason I even wanted to go to this place, is because they had a press penny machine. I mean, at least this is what caught my interest. But anyhow, it is what it is. We didn't get our press penny. And that's happened to us before with press penny machines. They don't always work. Anyhow, when it comes down to it, is the Shell Factory worth visiting? It's worth visiting if you have kids and you just want something to do down in that area. If it's not too hot out, I definitely do not recommend it if it's too hot out that day, because it can get pretty sticky and uncomfortable walking around outside at the nature center and even sitting in the bumper boats. But of course, you can always just hang out in the big store they have there and, just enjoy all the shopping. But if you are the type of person that goes to places like Disney World a lot and, these places that are really clean and all put together, this is not the place for you. This place is very affordable, but at the same time, it is not very well kept up. I don't know, maybe it had in the past, maybe they were working on making it better, but when we went, I found that this place needed a lot of cleaning. It needed just some fresh paint and maybe some better gardening, better trimming of the trees. It's just the little things that I notice, and when I do these reviews, I'm doing them to really give people an understanding of what to expect when you visit these places. But if you don't care that much about things being perfect and you're willing to look past the point that their sign is falling apart and that they have yellow tape all over things in the nature center, then you'll have a great time. Oh, and also I forgot to mention, we didn't do it, but there is options to feed animals at the nature center. They sell animal feeding when you buy your tickets at the entrance for the nature center. Again, we didn't do it. That's really why I didn't bring it up, but it is an option. It's something fun to do with kids. I mean, there's definitely things to do there that we did not do, but it is something to do. It's something to do down in Fort Myers, Florida. When you're down there with kids, I don't recommend going there as an adult unless all you want to do is go shopping. Then, you could enjoy just hanging out in that big shop. Or maybe as an adult, you like nature centers. I guess then it would be fun too. But I think it is supposed to be more geared for younger kids. And they also have a pretty good sized playground in the nature center. That's always great to have when you have the little ones, because then they can get out, run around, and play. And another thing about the giant store, about the giant shops there, is that they have tons of shells. So if you like shopping for shells, picking out all kinds of different shells, that is the place to shop for shells. We didn't actually see a real factory, even though it's called the Shell Factory, but they definitely sell a lot of shells. Well, that concludes my honest review. I am trying to be as honest as possible. I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just trying to give you an idea of what to expect if you go there. If you enjoyed this video or got anything out of it, please hit the like button. Thank you very much for watching, and may you have a beautiful day.